Welcome to Arcade Sunday. In today's video I'm going to show off the new layout of the arcade and some additional items that weren't here before. I hope you enjoy the new arcade layout as much as I do. Enjoy the video.
It's Arcade Sunday. Today I'm going to do a quick arcade tour highlighting some of the changes I've made recently and see what you think about it. So without further ado, let's have a look through the arcade again, shall we? Okay, so I did rearrange the arcade and I did allude to that with a couple of pictures I sent up, posted during the week. I have finally been able to put all those machines in a row. It's something I've always wanted to do and try it out, and it actually worked quite successfully. It looks pretty good. The room feels quite comfortable like this. I still need to readjust obviously some of the artwork and stuff that's stuck behind the back, but again probably won't really get around to doing it. During the move I had some issues with the Arcanoid cabinet, unfortunately, but what I did in fact to repair it, and was a long-term request anyway that I needed to attend to anyway, was to install groovyarcade on this machine finally for the first time. This, as you will remember, was running Windows XP with Calamity drivers via an ATR card. I just couldn't get that driver to work with another card that I put in. Just would not work. So I thought, nah, let's just put groovyarcade on here, make it easy for myself. Copied over the scores, highscores.dat, highscore.high, etc. And guess what? All the scores came across, also including the Arcanoid high score, which I was very thankful for. It's one of my highest scores ever on Arcanoid. Thankfully came through from the backup of the old installation. Look, otherwise the machines moved fine. One, I guess, is again in this corner here. This one is suffering from a lot of color problems. I think from turning sideways you'll see a lot of like horrible color problems. We're going to have to address this cabinet again soon, unfortunately. Again, it's probably looking at trying to do something with the CRT itself again. Maybe trying another tube. I do have one. I just really don't feel like it's such a mission to swap a tube into these machines, but in any event, yeah, all looking good so far on this side. However, one of the parts of the reasons for this move was a bit of a change in the arcade here. I now have, although you can't really see the picture, a little CRT TV here, and I have a Super Nintendo, which I finally picked up from my parents' house. It's been sitting there for a while. Apparently I don't really have all my original games, unfortunately, but I do have Super Bomberman. I have Star Fox, as I said I had sold, but I didn't. I actually found it was in my box still. Got a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It does say for Super Famicom. It does, however, work on this machine. This is I don't know how it works, but anyway, it works. I also have this 5-way multi-tap, which also works. We used to have some real wicked 5-player games of Bomberman 3, Bomberman 4 on the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom. In fact, here is the UFO Super Drive. I can't get this quite to work yet, but this is basically a disk drive system that plugs into the Super Famicom, which is over here. Now, I am having issues with powering this unit. I don't know if it's just a power supply or maybe this floppy drive is broken, but it does power up. I just doesn't read any discs, or disk drive doesn't appear to work. But anyway, it's a small thing. Not really too concerned. My long-term goal here, I think, would be something like one of those like multi cartridges or something like that. It'd be really cool just to have like original hardware running here. These original controls still working like absolute dream. Such lovely controls to use. Amazing. This is one strange pirate one, and this is a Atari Flashback 7800, which I bought some time ago. That does also fire up. I am, however, having issues with the Super Nintendo playing sound for some reason. There's no sound currently. I believe the audio cable is damaged somewhere along the line. I've tested end to end, it does test out, but the same problem happens with the Super Famicom, just no sound. So I believe the cable is faulty. Hopefully, I don't know where I'm going to get another one of those bespoke cables, but nonetheless, yeah, we have to see how it goes. And then I'm going to try and sort out this big mess of wires at some point, and just sort of maybe set up like a sort of temporary sort of console setup in a corner. It might be pretty cool. But yeah, for now we're just playing around with the weekend. My son and I are sorting out some old hardware and cabling and stuff, and no, it's been a great weekend in that regard. So yeah, that's the state of the arcade at present. There's Kurt Cobain as usual, and yeah, we're gonna sit now and play some games, and yeah, just ease out into the Sunday evening, and yeah, let's hope we have a good week coming up, and I hope you all have a great arcade playing weekend, and maybe some console gaming too. And just like that, Arcade Sunday out. See you soon, hopefully with some new updates in the video coming soon, only on Arcade Sunday.